If you live in central sections, including the metro, it is starting out to be a picture-perfect day, but things will be changing very quickly through the morning hours as our next winter storm approaches. But we are off to a nice start in the metro at least. 36 degrees the current temperature with a south wind at 5 miles per hour. We're looking at temperatures in the teens in Alamosa, into the 20s and 30s elsewhere across the north and down to the south. We're in the 30s, 40s, and even the 50s still in Alamogordo. We are in a little bit of a break in the central part of the state with the cloud cover, but more clouds are on the way, and even some snow showers in west central sections now starting to develop, and we'll start to see things quickly deteriorate through the morning hours if you live in the metro or points east of there, as we will be looking at our storm to approach, and with that, the chance of snow across the northern and western high terrain and even into the Four Corners as well. But the eastern part of the state will be dealing with some gusty winds. The metro will see its fair share of winds, and colder air will be moving in as well. The storm itself centered right now over northern Arizona, and that's going to continue to push into our direction throughout the daytime hours today. So we will start to see the snow to fill in throughout the morning hours, especially across the north and into the west. We'll be looking for windy conditions across a good portion of the state, and the colder air will be moving in as well. As our first storm departs, we'll be quickly looking at our next storm. That one will be moving in for the start of next week. So we'll get a little bit of a break on Sunday, just some lingering snow showers over the northern mountains and into southern Colorado for your Sunday, and then another much better chance of seeing snow, or at least more widespread snow across much more of the state as you start your work week, and the temperatures continue to drop as well. Your storm targets for this storm: for today, we will be looking at the valley snow showers and the heavy San Juan snow across the northern and western parts of the state. And we will be looking at much colder air, especially by late today and into tomorrow. For the metro and the rest of the Rio Grande Valley, we're looking for spot mix along the front throughout the afternoon, especially into the early afternoon hours from the metro. It will be windy, and we'll be looking at much colder air. We'll get a little bit of a break for tomorrow before our next storm system arrives late tomorrow and into Monday. As for the northern mountains, we'll be looking for snow, especially along the west-facing slopes this afternoon, with much colder temperatures and gusty winds for the eastern part of the state, where areas in the east will be seeing winds gust up to around 60 miles per hour. For Sunday, mountain snow will continue to linger on in the northern mountains, and it will be blustery. Then our next storm system moves in, and that's going to give us a better chance of picking up some snow along the east-facing slopes. High wind warnings in effect for a good portion of the eastern part of the state, with winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour, while wind advisories will be in place for other locations across the east and the south. Southern Colorado today into the upper 20s to low 30s, with snow developing throughout the day. Gusty winds as well. We'll continue to hold on to some snow through Sunday and into early Monday before things eventually clear out toward the middle of the work week. Over the northwest, snow showers throughout this afternoon, winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour. We'll hold on to some snow showers on Sunday and into Monday as well, and then things eventually start to calm down and warm back up toward the end of the week. Over the southwest, spot mix and windy, winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Highs will be in the upper 40s to low 50s. We'll get a break on Sunday before another round of showers on Monday with our second storm, and then things eventually clear out and warm back up for the rest of the work week. Over the southeast, blowing dust with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. It'll still feel nice and warm this afternoon in the southeast, but eventually that front does make it through, and we're only into the low to mid 50s to start next week before rebounding back into the 60s for the middle part of the week. Over the northeast, spot snow with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Highs will be in the upper 40s to low 50s. We get a break on Sunday, and then our second storm system brings a better shot of getting some snow, especially along the east-facing slopes this time Monday into Tuesday, as temperatures drop to the low to mid 30s. Over the northern mountains, snowed throughout this afternoon, winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour, so you will be looking at some blowing snow throughout the afternoon and into the overnight. Highs into the 30s and 40s. We'll be continuing to cool those temperatures down to the low 30s in Santa Fe by Monday as we continue with the snow showers at least into the early part of the work week. Over the east mountains, blowing dust with a spot snow shower possible along the front later on this afternoon. Winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. In the metro, we'll see winds gust up to 45 miles per hour, and we will also be looking at a chance of picking up a spot shower as the front passes through, and then we're looking for a break on Sunday before another round of showers on Monday. This time we're looking at a better chance of snow, as highs will only be in the upper 30s.